Welcome back. Paco Aceves, owner and chef of Paco's, joins me in our Builder Source kitchen to talk about tapas. Tell us a little bit more about the venue at your restaurant.
Well, our restaurant is more of an international smoke cuisine, so it's barbecue, but more international flair.
International flair. That sounds good. Now, tapas, can you explain a little bit more about what that is exactly, and then tell us what you're going to be cooking for us today?
Sure. Tapas are really like small bites. So what we look to offer in our menu are, smaller sized portions. Okay, they can deliver a lot of flavor.
Right.
You know, the intricate part of our focus on our food is actually the smoke aspect. So not everything is smoked, but there might be smoke in one or two applications throughout the menu.
That's what I love about tapas, is you can get a whole group going in and everybody can order something different, and you get to sample everything, and then you're like, oh, I'm thinking we're going to have 2 rounds of that one,
Absolutely.
or a couple more of this one and that one. Can you tell us more about your cuisine and what you're going to be cooking for us today? It looks yummy.
Certainly. Well, what I'm going to start off with this evening, or this morning, sorry, is going to be our chile and chipotle rubbed beef chuck, and then we'll have a green chili couscous, and then this will be topped with a sweet pepper relish.
Yum, that sounds amazing.
Absolutely.
Well, let's get started. How do you prepare this and get it going here?
I believe the recipe will be posted, right?
Okay,
Available.
that's right.
So
on our website, casa.com.
the important part in this is the allowing the flavors to kind of marinate. So this is something that has been cooking for the last hour or so, just to kind of marry the flavors.
Now, what all is in this right here?
Okay, so in here you have red and green peppers, some raisins, capers with the caper juice, and that's kind of the secret behind it. Okay, the caper juice. Everybody always used to strain those things out. They don't like the saltiness, the brininess. That actually makes the dish.
And you're keeping it in there.
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit of the brown sugar also kind of brings everything in. So this is going to kind of help with, I guess, enlightening or heightening some of the spices you get in the beef, but then also with the sugar kind of makes it not so much of a big punch. So
that sounds good.
Chipotles are smoked and dried jalapeno, so sometimes they pack a punch, sometimes they're not so bad. So.
Right. Oh, that sounds really good. Now, what about the couscous? You said it's green chili couscous?
Yes. So we've taken green chilies, roast them over the fire, okay, peel them, and then we incorporate that into a couscous, which is a pasta grain. It's finished with a bit of cream, a sharp cheddar cheese, salt and pepper, and it's just very simple.
Now, when it comes to cooking couscous, do you have any advice how to make it, the consistency? I always have trouble when I try to make couscous in the kitchen. What advice do you offer?
Sure. Well, one thing I share with my cooks too as well is that you measure out your portions, okay? It's always kind of like a 1-to-1, and then you bring your water to a boil or your stock, pour it over your couscous, stir it once or twice, cover it and let it sit.
And just let it sit
That way
there.
it absorbs a perfect amount of water or stock. And then it's ready to cook at that point, a second time, just like you would pasta. You pre-cook it.
Oh, that's a good advice. Thank you so much. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about Paco's and like what other services you guys offer?
Absolutely. So what we offer there is, soon patio dining. We can't wait for that.
Nice. Yeah, when the weather gets a lot warmer.
Absolutely. We have a wonderful patio there. It's kind of a hidden gem in the valley. We're located right at Griegos in Rio Grande. Our foods are, like I said, a little smaller portions. We have great value wines and food. Everything for, I think, your appetite. We're family friendly. We have 4 kids ourselves, so bring your family. We just offer the catering aspect either here or there. Your place, ours, and then also now have a delivery service with justdining.com. So that's actually
taken right to your home.
Absolutely.
Delivered right to your home. That's
Correct.
awesome. Now, what about the meat? How do you prepare that and get us started on that?
Wonderful. So this is the chuck fillet, okay, and then we've actually seared this with the seasoning, okay, and then slow roast in the oven, okay. It's always nice to let your meat rest after you pull it out of the oven, just so that the meats and the juices kind of come back into the meat.
Okay, and what did you make? Is there a marinade on there? Or?
Yes, the marinade is actually part of the seasoning, which has the chili, the chile red chili, the dried chipotle chili, okay, salt, pepper, a little bit more sugar, okay, and then you have fennel and cumin. Fennel is kind of a unique little twist in this because most people don't put fennel seed with chili. So you'll have a lot of flavor here that will kind of be nicely paired with the pepper relish.
So you're gonna, in the end, you're gonna end up putting all this together, and is that going to be one dish for us? Is that how it's gonna work?
I also did want to feature another one where we do like our smoked and slow roasted pork shoulder that then gets pushed into like a cylinder, a roulade, sliced and then oven roasted again. So it's pulled pork, but done a little bit differently.
That sounds awesome. Now, what about any special events you guys have coming up?
Special events this Saturday. We have a wine and tapas tasting featuring Spanish wines. That'll be this Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m.
And here's more information on where you can go, where your restaurant is located, right there on the screen. Rio Grande Northwest in Albuquerque. And don't forget to head out there Saturday to get involved in the wine tasting and get a few samples. We're going to sample some of this when we come back. Stick around.
Kristen, you've worked so hard with the weather today, predicting this storm and forecasting it this morning. I think you deserve to relax and eat now.
Oh, I think so too. Can you tell us about the finished product here and the two dishes we have here?
Certainly. We'll start with this one. This is our smoked pork roulade with a pineapple chutney. Okay, and then here we have our chimayo and chipotle dusted beef fillet, or chuck tender, sorry, and then our green chile couscous. So this will certainly help with knocking off the chill from outside.
Yeah, it certainly will. It's going to get a lot cooler around here, so you definitely want to go ahead and get out to your restaurant, Paco's, and try some of this awesome tapas. I love tapas. Don't you love tapas?
I love tapas. Green chili and the couscous. Never thought of that, but it's a great idea. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today. You can find out more about everything we talked about at casa.com.
Yeah, thanks to all the guests today. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Let's try some of this.